A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tanvi, and we at Kotak Securities welcome you to our today's demo session on the new and simplified MF investment platform. This will be followed by a question and answer round by the end of the session. So, now without any further delay, let me introduce you to our speaker of the evening, Ms. Karishma Rere. Karishma is a senior manager product at Kotak Securities. Please join me in welcoming her. Over to you, Karishma.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting with our webinar on the new MF platform. So we are live with this platform since April of this year. So without further delay, I'll start sharing my screen. Okay. So this is the website that you all come on to. And so first I'll show it to you all on the website. Once you come here at www.kotaksecurities.com, you come to your account login and say login to trade. Once you say login to trade, please enter your credentials. And generate access code. Input your access code and login. So once you come onto this website, here you see mutual fund with a star. So this takes you directly to the new platform. In case you happen to see try new website, if you want to try a new website, you click on that. You go to these. You go to this extra menu button. You click on that. Here you can see scroll here. You can see mutual funds. You click on mutual funds. It takes you to the new platform. So whether you click on this or you go to the new website and click as I showed you all, it will take you to the new platform. Once you come to this new platform, here you have three key sections. One is the dashboard, second is my portfolio, and third is reports. So first let's start with the dashboard. Here you can identify your client code. It shows you snapshot of your portfolio, the current value, what is the total investment value, absolute return, and XIRR. This is also the snapshot, quick link to the My Portfolio section. On the right side, you see your active SIPs or SIPs pending for the next 7 days. Or this can also take you to your Manage SIP report, which I will come to a little later. Further to this, we have shown you all the top performers that you all can directly go and invest into. So you can directly click on this and choose to invest. So this is particularly the scheme detail page. Here you can see all the details of the scheme. You can choose max returns, 5-year returns, 3-year returns. Okay, accordingly make your decision, or you can also see further details as you scroll down. So here it also shows you if you have already invested in this particular scheme, what is your investment amount, what is the current value, what are the returns. Okay, here it also gives you a quick short link to your portfolio page. It gives you complete details on this particular scheme. So say you can calculate SIP or one-time investment. You can see scheme returns, comparison, okay, with the fund, with the benchmark, category average, okay. Then you see your fund comparison. So say you don't want to invest in this particular scheme or want to check other comparable schemes, then you find them here. So similar category schemes. So this is HDFC. So I've clicked on Axis Focus 25. So similar category schemes will appear here and you can choose to click on those or invest in those. Okay. So this is the list that comes. You can see further fund information. What is the minimum SIP amount, minimum lump sum amount, additional purchase amount? What is the exit load? It can show you, here you have the document also, scheme information document. You have the fund manager details, scheme holdings. Okay, so it gives you equity, debt, and others breakup, and also a small cap, mid cap, large cap breakup in equity, and the riskometer. Okay, so this is your scheme details page, and you can also go and invest in this particular scheme. You can either do a monthly SIP or a one-time investment. So if you're choosing monthly SIP, you can select whatever amount you would want to invest, select a date. Okay, so say first. Okay. And then it gives you a, so you can either choose to make first SIP now or make first SIP on 1st December. Since I've selected first, it will take the next first date available. So it's not 1st November here, because it has a gap of at least 30 days. So if you want to invest within this 30 days gap, then you can always select make first SIP payment now. Thereafter, you just accept the TNC. If you select 1st December, then accept the TNC and proceed. I haven't entered the. Okay. So in case you've missed on any of the parameter here, it won't allow you to go ahead. Just select and proceed. So once you come on this page, this will select, it will take balance from your MF, the remaining balance from your KMBL, sorry, your bank account. So this bank account is the account which is linked to your equity account. The same bank account will appear here. And then you say pay now. Once you say pay now, this will then go through and it will show complete details. It will say that your order has been received. Okay. And it will give you complete details of this registration, scheme name, investment amount, investment type, SIP amount, next. So it gives you complete details of this order that you've placed. Now I can choose to go back to either order report from here, or I can go back to the dashboard. So since we were on the dashboard, I just showed you that how you can select from any of these schemes. So these are the recommended ones. You can select from any of these schemes, and you can also scroll right here. Okay, so these are the top few schemes across categories. If you want category specific schemes, you can select from any of these categories here. So these also are handpicked collections, and you can select from any of these here. So say large cap, small cap, or if you want a tax saver, then you can directly go here, and this will give you a list of tax saver schemes. Okay, these are the handpicked tax collections. Now you can also click on those and continue with your investment journey from there. Here, so you can click on any of these, and similar page appears wherein you can continue with your investment journey. I just showed you all on the monthly SIP. If you want to do a one-time investment, that is lump sum, you click on one-time investment, enter the amount. Okay, accept the terms and conditions and proceed. So now as my mutual fund balance has been consumed, it will directly take, and there is no equity balance as well. It will directly take the balance from my linked account and give me an option to pay. So I click on pay now, and the order will go through. So whether it's an SIP or a normal lump sum, you will get a complete acknowledgement page, which will tell you about your order details from here. You can also go to your order report, and here you can see all the details of the orders placed. So from here, I'll just go back to the dashboard. I have shown you all the top performers section, handpick collection section. Okay. On the right side, you have an investment calculator. So you can choose either I want to invest or I know my goal. So say I want to invest. Here it gives you options to say how much you want to invest. You can put your amount here for how many number of years, and what is the expected return. So you can say put 8%, 10%. Okay. And then it gives you, so if I invest 5,000 for 10 years with an expected return of 10%, then it gives you the future value that you will get. Okay, so this is the amount of future value that will get collected. Now, yeah. Similarly, if you say that I know my goal, then you can put your goal amount here, say 10 lakhs. You can select the number of years. I want to collect it in 10 years. And this is my expected return. You can change and put it to 10. Okay. And so what is the monthly SIP I need to do? This is the monthly SIP I need to do to collect 10 lakhs in 10 years with a 10% return. And it also, below it also shows you what is your total investment. So now you can also say if there's a new fund offer going in the market. So a particular scheme being launched first time in the market. So that's the new fund offer. So you can select there. And in this panel, you will have all the ongoing new fund offers that are going on currently with the open date and close date. What is the risk profile? So you can select any of these schemes and choose to invest in the same. If you want to further filter, okay, then you can use this filter option on the top right. You can choose the fund category, fund type, say fund house. Okay, so if I say Aditya Birla, I say apply, then it will filter for those for Aditya Birla schemes. And here it shows you via these chips. It shows you what are the filters that have applied on this page. Okay, so you can make the selection here and continue with your investment journey as I showed you some time back. Now, the last panel is the regular mutual fund schemes. You can select on these and similar journey can be followed. The next section is my portfolio section. Here you can see all the details of your portfolio. So my portfolio value is this. Okay, what is the returns? Then what is the investment amount? What is the unrealized return? XIRR, okay, and stamp duty, dividend reinvest, dividend payout, if any, then investment amount after stamp duty. So my actual investment amount is this, and after the stamp duty, it is this. Thereafter, you see all the schemes that are there in your portfolio through this section. Very simple way. On the right hand side, you have a kebab menu. In this, you have view scheme details, view report, redeem, invest more, switch, SWP. So view scheme details I have already shown. Okay. So I was on the portfolio page. Yeah. Then you can also go to view report. So for this particular scheme, it will give you details. Okay, that what is the investment amount in this particular scheme, unrealized returns on this scheme, XIRR for this particular scheme as per my portfolio. And it gives you exit load structure for this scheme. It gives you a snapshot of tax implications. Okay, it also gives you options to either invest more or redeem. So you can also choose to redeem from here. Okay, you follow the similar process. You can redeem either by amounts or by units. Once you accept your TNC and enter the amount, it will ask you to confirm. And once you confirm, you will get an acknowledgement page for redeemed. Okay. The next section here is the next section here. Yeah, it is switch or SWP. Also, or you can also choose to invest more. So you can, if you click on invest more, you will come back here. If you select switch or SWP, you come to this page. If you choose to switch, so say if you're already invested in a particular scheme and then you intend to switch to another scheme of the same ANC, then you can choose the switch option. Okay, you can input your whichever scheme that you want to invest in, switch from this to. So you can, okay, but currently I'm not switching this, so you can enter the amount and say, or you can say switch all units, accept TNC and say place order. So even once you switch it, you will get an acknowledgement page of how whether that your switch has been successful. Similarly for SWP, that is systematic withdrawal plan. So if you have invested in a certain scheme and you want to withdraw systematically for your retirement needs, then you can enter how many units you want to redeem systematically. Input the number of installments. So whatever, put the start date. Okay, from which date you want to start this SWP. Say accept terms and conditions. Okay, and place order. So this button is not highlighted yet because I haven't entered the units. So now, so I showed you all, this is the portfolio page. Okay, portfolio detail. In this, you get complete portfolio holdings. On the right hand side, I showed you all that there is a kebab menu. Here you can choose to invest more, redeem, or see details of the scheme in your portfolio. Once you move down, it also shows what orders are going on this portfolio. If an SIP is going on this particular scheme, it shows you holding details. Okay, so this first SIP went on 7th May. This was the purchase NAV. These were the number of units, investment amount, current value, returns, XRR, stamp duty, holding days, dividend payout, or reinvest. It also gives you a detailed transaction history. So if you've done any other transaction on this, buy, sell, then it will all be shown here. If you want to check dividends, then it will be shown here. So this is your portfolio page details report. Now, once I come here, so do not forget that there is a scroll here also. So if you want to further see the details, you can go down to as many schemes you have. Okay, and it will show you all the schemes in your portfolio. The next section is the reports. Okay. So here we have three main reports. One is the manage SIP, second is order book, and third is capital gain loss report. So manage SIP, once you click on this, it will show you all the SIPs, all the ongoing SIPs. Okay, this is all. If you select active, it will show you all the active SIPs. If you click on stopped, it will show you the stopped SIPs. And if you want to reorder, then you can select reorder. Here it will show you expired SIPs. So currently I'm not having any expired SIPs. On the all, on each of these pages, here also you have a right hand side kebab menu. Once you click on this, you get similar options, view SIP details. So when I click on view SIP details, it will show me details about this particular SIP which is going on. Okay, so what is the amount, folio number, created on, start date, end date, order number, investment type, duration, mode of payment, exit load. Okay, now here you have an option to edit SIP. Once you click on edit SIP, you get an option to modify or stop. If you choose to modify the SIP, then you can click on this. You can modify the investment amount, the date, okay, and save it. But we need to, you need to make sure that this edit SIP or modify SIP has to be done 7 days prior to your SIP date. Okay, only then it will come into effect. Else it will not allow you to modify. Third is, then the next is stop SIP. So once you click on this, then it will simply stop the SIP. It will ask you, it will give a pop-up that whether you're sure you want to stop SIP, then you have to confirm. On every action that will take, the customer, you will receive an email on your registered email ID on whether it's an order purchased, whether it's a SIP order placed, whether it's your redemption, order cancelled, whatever it is. So you'll receive an email communication on all of those actions you take, all of these actions that you take. Now on the report section, we were seeing edit SIP. So likewise, you all can edit a particular SIP. Then second option is sell. If you want to sell units, invest more, view scheme details, and last one is edit SIP shortcut that you have here, as I showed you all. Now, so if you click on this, also you will see the details. Here you can also see your SIP journey. When is the next SIP installment due? When was the last order placed? Okay, so it goes from the latest to the oldest. When was the SIP registered? So likewise, you see all the details here for this particular SIP. So this is your SIP report. It also gives you a quick snapshot of how many SIPs are going on, what is the amount, total amount, what is pending, what is the pending monthly SIP coming up. When you go to the reports, so we just saw manage SIP report. The next report, which I had already shown you all, was order book report. In this, of course, it shows you all your ongoing or past orders. Whatever you've cancelled, that also will be visible here. This will also give you a bifurcation of all these orders. Okay. Now, yeah, on the right hand side, again, you have view order details. You have cancel order. So say if I want to cancel this particular order, I cancel. Are you sure you want to cancel the order? Cancel order. Your order has been cancelled successfully. So it will give you an acknowledgement, and you will also receive this acknowledgement on your email, on your registered email ID. You say okay. Okay, so this order of mine has got cancelled. So view order details and view scheme details. Now, since I've already cancelled the order. Okay. Now, on your reports page, so this is your order book. If you click on this, say this I've just placed, but you can check this executed order. So then here it will show you all the types, all the details of this particular order, whether it's an SIP or a lump sum, what are the units that you got, what is the start date, end date, SIP end date in case of SIP, investment amount, NAV. So you get all the details of this particular order here. So the next report is capital gain loss report. So currently I haven't sold any of my investments, so it's not showing up here. But what I can do is I'll just quickly take you through the capital gains report and I'll come back to this. So I would recommend to keep this section on hold. I'll come on to this PPT and showcase that to you. One of the key things that I've missed on showing here is once you go to my portfolio, okay, you on the right hand side, you have an option to download report. Okay, so this is your download icon. You can click on it and you can select whether you want to download the holding report or the transaction report. Okay, if you want to download the holding report, you can select the date from, okay, for the, you want to download holdings as on which date, so that you can download. So say if you want as of 31st March, right? So you can just go to March and 31st. So you, once you say download, okay, you will see that a report is getting downloaded. Okay, you click on this downloaded report. And this is your portfolio holding report as on 31st March 2021. Okay, so you have a complete report here. It gives you complete details of this holding as on the date that you have selected. Similarly, if you select transaction report and say you want transactions from say April. So I'm taking it from 1st April 2021 till date. Okay, so you can say download and you will see that this report is getting downloaded. Click on it and you'll get all the transactions that you've done from April. So I have selected 1st April to 31st March. Sorry, till date. So you get all the transactions here as per the date selected. Okay, so it gives you transaction type, scheme name, category, subcategory, folio number, NAV, NAV date, units, investment, amount before stamp duty, and mode. So, yeah. So likewise, you can download either your holding report or transaction report. Similarly, you can also download your capital gains report from here. Okay, just hold on to that and I will show you the capital gains report as well. If in case you want to search a particular scheme, then you can also type it in the search bar. So say, so you can accordingly select from this drop down, okay, and go on and invest in it. Okay. So yeah, so these are the 3 sections on this platform. It's a very easy platform to invest in. And so we saw the dashboard, we saw my portfolio, we saw details of each every page, each and every scheme that I have in my portfolio and how to go onto these tabs. We also saw reports. We saw the manage SIP report and order book report. We also saw how to search schemes. Okay. And we also saw, once suppose you click on this search button and you don't see options here, then you can go to the filter, select whichever AMC schemes you want, say HDFC. You can select fund category. So say it's a equity fund type. So growth or dividend reinvest or dividend payout. Scheme type, direct or regular. Then investment plan, whether it's SIP or lump sum. So I'm giving this a skip. NFO, if at all it is going, if you want to invest in an NFO, or whichever type of scheme you want, large, small cap. So if you want to select from our handpicked collections, then you, or else if you want to see all the schemes as per your selection. So I've selected fund house, fund category, fund type, scheme type. I just say apply, and accordingly I'll see results based on this filter. So this makes your search easier. And I haven't selected handpicked collections yet. So now I would quickly like to take you all through the app. So one of the important things that I need to highlight here is that we have our new Kotak Stock Trader app. So if you want to go to your mutual fund section, you need to go to new Kotak. You need to download the new Kotak Stock Trader app, okay, on your Google Play or App Store. Okay, it comes as the new Kotak Stock Trader app. Then you simply put in your password, put in your access code, okay, and you will see this page. One moment, I'll just. Okay, so yeah, put in your access code. You will come to this watch list page. Now, if I want to go to mutual funds, then I go on this more option. Okay, right here at the bottom. Okay, I click on more. Once I click on more, I'll see all these options. I just have to scroll down and go to recommended products. In that, the first product that you see is mutual fund. You click on mutual funds, and on quick redirection, you see your mutual fund platform there. And the journey on the app is similar. So here you can scroll this way to see other top performers. Here you can see your handpicked collections. You can see your calculator on the mutual fund platform. Okay, in case you intend to transfer funds, then you need to just go to funds option. You can go to add funds, select the amount. Okay, here you need to select mutual fund. Okay, mutual fund. Put in the amount and add funds again. Click on add funds again, and then say confirm fund transfer. And then it will show you the screen of how to transfer the funds. So what I also need to show is the capital gains report. Yeah, so you go to reports and you go to capital gains, and so this is how the report would appear. It will show you the purchase value, overall purchase value, the sold value, the long-term indexed value, and short-term gains value. Okay. It will show you the invested schemes which you have sold. Okay. And on the right-hand side, again, you have a kebab menu where you can either see scheme details or view report. If you click on view report, you go to detailed page of that particular scheme on the capital gains, and you see the capital gain or loss on that particular scheme. If you want to download this report, of course, now we've added here a download option, and you can select from date to date. One moment. Yeah, so here you can say download. Okay. And so currently I'm not having any investments here. Okay, and it gives you the downloaded report. So yeah, well, this is these are all the inputs from my side. One of the few key points that I would like to state here is for anybody who is a non-3-in-1 Kotak account holder, you need to set up a mandate, okay, biller mandate for your SIPs to go through. Okay, now the simplest way of doing setting up your SIP. So what you have to do is, once you see your name and client code here, on the right hand side you see a down arrow. You click on mandate details. So if you're a non-Trinity Kotak account holder, so sorry, if you're a non-Trinity holder, or that means that you have another maybe HDFC bank account or any other bank account, whichever is linked to your equity, that bank account will appear over here, and it will give you options to add biller, give you steps to add the biller mandate. And the simplest way of doing that is you go to your Kotak bank, go to your HDFC bank or ICICI bank app, and you add over there, like you pay your electricity bills, you add whoever your vendor is, provider is. Okay, so for say for Hathway, you had a Hathway. So similarly for your biller mandate, you have to add for biller mandate, you have to add the biller as BSE from the document. 7 days for your mandate to and click there as submit. It will take about 5 to 7 days for your mandate to get approved, and after that your SIPs will go through seamlessly. So anybody who is a non-Kotak, non-Trinity account holder, has another bank account, needs to register a biller mandate by going over here, mandate details. Okay, and so here it will give you instructions, okay, of how to do that. But the simplest way of understanding is go to your bank app, select the biller as BSE, submit, and in 7 days time it should get approved, and thereafter your SIPs will go through from that bank account. Yeah, so this is it about it. So I will excuse me. So I will now take all the question and answers that we have. So I have a question from, okay, one of the key things that I would like to explain on this forum is that if you want to, if there is a particular ETF, okay, and that ETF is a new fund offer, then you will find it here, okay. But once it is listed, then you have to go to your app, and where you see your equity stocks, that's where you get to invest in ETFs. Okay, so this is one of the things that you would have to remember. Okay, so if the ETF is a new fund offer, then you can invest it from here. Else you will have to invest it from your web normal equity section, secondary market section to be precise. The second question is on okay, how to apply for daily SIP of monthly SIP only. Okay. So currently we have an option of monthly SIP. We do not have daily SIP. It's a monthly SIP. So how to track? Okay, how to track which MF is a good investment? So here we have already given you certain good options among the top performers. So you can select among these. This will just ease your process of selecting which mutual fund you can go to. Okay, and also we've given you handpicked collections basis category. So if you want to select which tax saver or ELSS fund is a good one, you can select from these. Okay, so these are selected basis a detailed qualitative and quantitative research done at the group level. So that's how you all can put a group level. That's how you all can select a mutual fund to invest in based on the category. Okay. So, so is there any other question? I think we can. There's one of the important things. In case you all have any queries, you all can go to services@kotak.com and register your queries, or you can also get in touch with our customer service. Okay. So that's about it from my end. Tanvi, over to you. Tanvi.
Hi, Karishma. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this insightful session. I'm sure many of them have benefited from the demo that you've shown. Thank you so much for being here with us today, and we expect you again for a similar session. It was great to have you. Also, thank you to all the participants for their participation. Your feedback is very important for us, so do not forget to click on the feedback button and let us know what you would want us to cover the next. Thank you so much. Stay safe.
Please keep investing. Thank you.